What's a great outfit without an even better pair of shoes? The shoe trends this season are a complete game changer. From a surprising comeback that will shock you to a classic staple that's been totally reinvented. I'm breaking down the top fall 2025 shoe trends, what's worth your money, how to style them, and added budget hacks. Let's get into it. The first and perhaps most notable shoe trend of the season are the menswear staples. These include the brogues, derby shoes, and Oxford shoes. These three are the menswear inspired shoes that are stealing the spotlight. These are not just for the office anymore or school uniforms. They are a subtle standout piece that's also very polished to really amp up your outfits. Look for pairs that have high quality leather or high shine patent leathers to really amp up their beauty. What is out this fall 2025 season are the chunky lug sole shoes. These include both boots and loafers. We're looking for slimmer soles, not chunkier ones. These are getting a 9 out of 10 because you can wear them every single day. Basically think of your sneaker, but the more fashionable variation. These look really professional, but I promise you they're not. Your style tip is to play with contrast. Pair these structured, slightly masculine shoes with something soft and feminine, like a delicate satin dress or a preppy cable knit sweater. Your budget hack is to head to a local thrift store or charity shop. You can also find quality leather menswear shoes, can be found here and can be polished up to look brand new. You can also check brands like Sam Edelman or Steve Madden for modern, more affordable options. Next up, we have the T-bar shoe. If you don't know what that means, it basically means there's a strap down the center of your foot giving a T shape. T-bar shoes are officially having a major moment. The retro silhouette has been revamped for 2025. More sturdy than a pump because your feet are fashionably locked in, no matter how high the heel gets. It's a silhouette that is inherently ladylike while visually elongating your legs. I think I can speak for everyone as that is definitely a bonus. Out are chunky platform heels. While insanely popular last year and the year before, similar to the lug soles, we are just going to a thinner arena. Does anybody remember the viral Versace Medusa heels? Gorgeous, but an ankle brace was in your near future. A T-bar of any height heel is your perfect transition from summer to fall. If you get cold, you can always add tights or a pair of socks, pair with straight leg jeans for a more casual look, or a tailored suit for major boss babe vibes. You may be lucky enough to score these also at your local thrift store, or you could head over to a retail site like ASOS where they have fun, affordable takes on this trend. You've seen these shoes surely before, but we have a modern upgrade with the modern Cowboy boot. If you were going to a tailgate or a bachelorette party in the last couple years, you were most definitely wearing these shoes. Yeehaw! But we're making it more chic. This season's Cowboy boot is all about modernity. We're not talking about those old festival boots. We are talking about sleek, knee-high silhouette with western shafts, sophisticated pointed toes, and maybe a hint of stitching. It's more of a refined equestrian vibe than a full-on rodeo. We are giving this a 9 out of 10. It is very, very, very hot and super easy and comfortable to wear. Pair these with a simple satin dress. You can tuck these into your favorite skinny or straight leg jeans or underneath a slip skirt. The key is to let the boot be the star of the show. Many brands like Free People and Dolce Vita have great takes on this trend. Look for boots made of leather and suede. Even faux leather is appropriate to get the look without the high price tag. Additionally, you can find amazing deals on a site like Nordstrom Rack. I have recently been tapping into their app and have been finding amazing deals from 50 to 90% off. It's always crucially important to have a shoe that is a sneaker. And this fall, we have the Suede Sneaker. Notably made popular by ones from Adidas and Puma. This is in fact the most comfortable shoe of the fall season. Completely forget about any form of chunky dad sneaker. This season, it is all about retro looks and low profile silhouettes. These are a nod to the 70s racing shoes. A lot of your favorite celebs have been sporting these, so you know they're it girl approved. These look fantastic paired with anything and everything. To your favorite leggings, to your favorite pair of jeans, and yes, even sweatpants. It is the perfect mix of casual and trendy and polished. But to keep them polished, you are going to want to make sure to keep these clean because nothing looks worse than scuffed up shoes. But luckily, given that these are suede, these are super duper easy to fix. You just want to make sure to take an old toothbrush or an eyebrow spoolie, making sure your shoes are dry, just scratching the surface of the suede. You can also get a magic eraser. Crazy, but it also works very effectively. Luckily, the brands that are eating the market up in this trend are Puma and Adidas, and their shoes are all priced at around $100, making these way more affordable than any designer brand out there, such as Moo Moo, for instance. You can also sign up for their newsletters on their websites, and they will send you special promos in your inbox so you can score extra savings. You've no doubt heard of the ballet flats, but the shoe that has slightly trumped this is the modern day Mary Jane. Back and more stylish than ever. This season's version is less schoolgirl and more elegant minimalist. We're seeing them in luxurious leather, satin velvet, and yes, with that cute little strap. The silhouette can be anywhere between a flat and a heel, but the key is the refined and elegant sophistication these bring to your feet and outfit as a whole. A timeless trend that is still going very strong and incredibly practical. Look for Mary Janes with a subtle pointed toe. Huge trend on its own this season, so you can combine two trends in one. If you're new to Mary Janes and are scared of investing much money into these, you can find really stylish pairs on Zara and H&M. But if you're even nervous about purchasing these online, go to Target. Seriously, they have been amping things up in the shoe department and you don't want to sleep on it. One you might be surprised about is the clog. Yes, you heard me right. Clogs are back and they're cooler than ever. The resurgence of the clog has a revamped design, elevated soles, and edgy details. These have been spotted across top labels like Moo Moo, Hermes, and Burberry. They're about texture and interesting details. From wooden soles to rich suede, they're a comfortable and unexpected way to make a statement. This one's getting an 8 out of 10 because it is slightly more niche, but super fire. Clogs look best with bootleg jeans, corduroy pants, or even a cozy maxi dress. They give off a fabulous 70s inspired bohemian feel. Look to brands like Dr. Scholl's and Steve Madden, which have more affordable and fashion forward takes on the classic clog. And because not everybody may know that these are going to be trending this season, you may just find them at a discount. Nobody saw anyone taking inspiration from pirates, but we do now have the Buccaneer Boot. She is the new chic girl on the block. The name sounds scary, but these are the slouchy boots you're gonna wanna add to your shoe closet. These are more dramatic and more statement making than a traditional riding boot, often with a taller shaft that can be worn scrunched down or pulled up. They have that slightly slouchy, rebellious feel that's perfect for a night out. Gone are the combat boots. While also can be seen as looking a little scary, they're too tough, too edgy for the fall season upon us. This boot demands serious attention. Pair with the popular 90s denim miniskirt, a sweater dress, and or suede shorts. This trend is all about embracing drama and having fun with fashion. Look for faux leather or suede versions. You can also hunt for vintage pairs on places like Etsy and Depop, or even Poshmark to find a unique pre-loved option. Following that, we have the romantic satin shoe. Very feminine, very light, very youthful. Satin has officially made the jump from slip dresses to footwear, and the fashion world is here for it. We're seeing satin mules, slippers, ballet flats, and satin accents on other shoe styles. It's a luxurious and romantic trend that adds instant elegance. Anything that has a lace lace-up complicated style is absolutely out. These might have looked really cool on the runway and on the streets of New York, but for everyday wear, this was absolutely not a fun thing, especially if you have really poor circulation in your ankles or calves. Satin shoes are perfect for evening occasions. Pair a satin mule or sling back heel with a tailored suit or little black dress to add a touch of glamour. If you're nervous about wearing these and having them be uncomfortable, as a ballet flat can be throughout the day, pick up a pair of gel insoles. Your shoes will thank you. I definitely understand if you're someone who does not want to spend a lot of money on a satin pair of shoes because they are very, very delicate. Luckily, you can save money with these affordable finds because although it is a statement piece, you may not find yourself wearing these every day is always a smart choice. If you've been paying any attention to Hailey Bieber lately, you might have noticed the trend she has been sporting, which is the penny loafer. When we think of the penny loafer, I think we often think of Michael Jackson, or at least I do, for better or for worse, but this is the shoe that will be everywhere. It's classy and preppy with a sophisticated twist. This isn't just your standard loafer. We are seeing tassels and rich leather textures and even some slight heeled versions. They're a nod to the 90s prep era, but feel incredibly up to date. Your style tip here is to just wear them with whatever makes you comfortable. If you want to wear something really fashionable and elegant, these will work with them. If you want to keep it to jeans or a skirt, these are going to work perfectly with those too. This shoe is all about comfort while looking fashionable, so take note of that with the rest of your outfit. If you want to take these one step forward, much like Hailey Bieber does, buy yourself a pair of crew socks and wear these under. They're also going to provide you extra warmth, which is never a bad thing when the temps drop. While finding a pair of loafers that are made of quality leather is definitely key, especially if you know you're going to wear these to the ground. I've rounded up a few pairs under $100 that will get you that same look without the fear of any commitment issues. Boots are always going to be a staple within fall fashion, although this year we also have a slightly different variation, somewhat similar to the Buccaneer Boot, which is the Slouchy Boot. These were super popular in the early 2000s, but now they don't look so cringy as they perhaps used to. But with anything that's in, there's also always going to be things that are out, and that is going to be the sock boots. Not necessarily the ugliest thing out there, but they're basically spandex for your shoes and just made everybody think of socks, so it could be very, very hard to get on your foot. Luckily, we don't have that problem anymore because we have a boot that is much more comfortable and leans into the bohemian style realm. More and more stores are coming out with more and more styles, taking inspiration from the runway. These are boots that have a natural fold and perfectly worn in feel. That is the intention. They're effortlessly chic and give a relaxed yet pulled together look. These are getting an 8 out of 10 because it is a little bit of a style preference, and we don't know if these are necessarily going to be around in seasons to come. To make these shoes look very natural and cool, your easiest way to style them is going to actually be wearing them under skinny jeans, much like people did in the early 2000s. Similar to some of the other trends, you can definitely thrift these. I can guarantee you'll find a place, rather at a thrift store online or at an in-person location. As always, there are also inexpensive options that you can buy new from places like Amazon. It's always super fun and entertaining to see what new fashion trends and shoe trends are brought upon us each season. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out my 2025 fall fashion trends video, because this video took care of your feet, but we got to get the rest of your outfit perfected. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and learned something new. So with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.